Hey everyone, it's Angela here again. I hope you're having a good night. This is my second video regarding Milton, Hurricane Milton. I know that my husband has some family that are in South Florida. We're praying for them, hoping that they're okay. Oh, look, Pasco County is being evacuated. All these people, Lee County, Charlotte, DeSoto, Pinellas, Pasco, Hernando, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and Volusia County. Right here, oh, right there I'm in Duval County. Right under there, if I am not mistaken, that would be Orange County. Yeah, so, oh wait, there's Bradford, Alachua, I don't know, Flagler County? I don't know, but I do know there's an Orange County somewhere around us, okay? So they're all under mandatory evacuation. So what I've been watching is this gentleman here, Max Velocity here. Let's see what he's talking about right now so we can know what's going on.
Miles per hour. Pressure's at 902 millibars. It is one of the strongest hurricanes in Gulf of Mexico history. Again, this is 897 millibars was its peak. That is the that's the second highest pressure, or second lowest pressure, I should say, that we've ever seen in the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow.
Only thing that topped that was Hurricane Rita back in 2005. Here's a little graphic to show you that, the strongest hurricanes in the Gulf on record. Crazy stuff that this hurricane was able to achieve, something that we did not anticipate, and we didn't anticipate this to even be a big hurricane 5 or 6 days ago. Nonetheless, even a couple days ago when this was only a Category 1 hurricane, so it went crazy, and it is still a Category 5 hurricane. Now, granted, overnight, last night into this morning, it was a Category 4. It did become a Category 5 hurricane though at about 4:30 or 5 o'clock, so that was about a few hours ago. Still is a Category 5 though, for the record. Still a very symmetrical hurricane, very symmetrical eye. It is expected to remain a Category 5 hurricane even into the overnight hours tonight, and then eventually by tomorrow around lunchtime, this will be downgraded more than likely to a Category 4 hurricane, but still very powerful and intense. And then by the time this makes landfall in Florida, we are expecting this to be either a high-end Category 3 or a low-end Category 4 hurricane as it approaches the state of Florida. Now, with that said, I can't reiterate this enough. The category and intensity of the hurricane when it comes to wind speeds does not really matter at this point. What matters is the impacts that we're talking about out of this hurricane. We've already talked about it a few times, but again, the wind field is going to go from the tropical storm force wind field that we currently have is approximately 200 miles wide. That's it. It's going to be 520 miles or so by the time this makes landfall tomorrow in Florida. That's going to almost triple in size between now and tomorrow. So that tropical storm force wind field, let me go ahead and show you on the map too of what it actually looks like. This is the tropical storm force wind field right here. 225 miles is the measurement from there. So it's about 225 miles. By tomorrow, it's going to be about 520 miles wide, which I can barely even put that into perspective. Like, this entire red line here is about 500 miles wide.
This shit is
so that's pretty crazy. So it is going to be a very large wind field.
All right.
Here's the evacuation map, because I know people are wondering.
That's where I'm in Duval
there are the
County,
mandatory
right
voluntary evacuations.
Right there. That's
and then also where there are no evacuations. So again, the counties that are currently included in evacuations: Collier County, Lee County, Charlotte County, Pinellas County, a few others surrounding that aren't on this map. Pasco, Hernando, Citrus, Marion, Levy, and Volusia counties are all included in mandatory evacuations. That is not for the entire county, by the way, in a lot of the cases. Check with your local officials for the latest details on that. Check the latest details on evacuations, because again, this is just a general overview of where there are at least some level of mandatory evacuations in place. And then voluntary evacuations in place in the yellow. So Dixie County, Hardy County, Okeechobee County, Miami-Dade County also. And then no evacuations currently for Broward, Brevard, Madison, Duval, or Lafayette counties in Florida.
No, thank goodness.
I'll be posting this on Twitter for those that would like to see a map
I think
of
that's
this
right
on Twitter.
under us.
So again, if you want to see that, it'll be on @MaxVelocityWX on Twitter.
Okay, don't spam, question, blah, blah, blah.
I've just retweeted. I just posted it on Twitter. I literally said evacuation map for Florida. What a classic caption on Twitter. But yeah, that's up on Twitter now. By the way, I was talking about the intensity of this hurricane. I do want to go back to that for a second. As this makes landfall, it's expected to be a high-end Category 3 or low-end Category 4. It's actually going to stay as a hurricane all the way through all of Florida. So it's going to go from, you know, the west side of Florida making landfall as a major hurricane. It'll still be a hurricane once it exits the east coast of Florida. And we talked about why. It's because of it becoming an extratropical system, essentially. And that's going to eventually kind of keep its intensity intact for the most part.
Yeah, but
basically
right
slowing down the weakening
County
trend even as it's over land. It will probably still be a Category 2 hurricane all the way through central Florida. So this is still going to be pretty intense. And then by the time it reaches Cape Canaveral and Palm Bay, it'll probably be a middle grade Category 1 hurricane. So that's the current thinking in terms of what we're expecting. But even then, I mean, look at the wind gusts. If the eye does decide to go right over Melbourne, Florida, wind gusts could be as high as 105 miles per hour. So that's obviously pretty significant, to say the least. And a friendly reminder, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the red button down below and subscribe. Again, we'll have live coverage tomorrow upon landfall. We're going to be live for the next several hours answering questions. And we'll be talking all about Hurricane Milton as it approaches landfall. And thank you also, Wild Child, for the $50 super chat. Put some W's in the chat for Wild Child. Nice. Appreciate the generosity. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Again, the next update from the National Hurricane Center will be at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you don't want to watch the entire stream, just set an alarm for 10:30 and come back. We'll have an update within the half an hour then.
All right,
if you guys do see any evacuation orders, reports, anything like that on Twitter, you can at me as well. There are some like specific towns that have evacuation orders, like St. Augustine, for example, with in-city.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you go. This is what's going on right now. So, yeah, right now it's just approaching more. They're saying Category 5. Here are people underneath there who are under mandatory evacuations. And again, here is our map again. We're right here in Duval County, which is blue. No evacuations, thank goodness. However, I still pray that the wind, you know, isn't so crazy. I think right under us is somewhere under here is Orange County. I don't know if they're near. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm going to have to look again, but we know people there, and they're under mandatory. But I don't know. It can be one of these. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Or that's by St. Johns County. Yeah, so I think they're probably going to be evacuated. Wow. All right, well, I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another update, okay? Thanks. Bye.